Welcome back to the Kings of Horror.
Every day throughout the month of October, Ryan and I are reviewing a different theatrically released horror movie based on the works of Stephen King.
And in this episode, we're looking at 1987's horror anthology, Creepshow 2.
Let's go to the clip.
George Romero takes writing credit only this time for 3 horror tales, plus an animated wraparound segment, all directed by Michael Gornick. Gornick cut his teeth on anthology fare like Tales from the Dark Side, and here he's in familiar waters of short-form storytelling as he introduces viewers to a killer cigar shop Indian statue, a tar-like creature lurking in a lake, and a persistent hitchhiker who just won't stay dead. Creepshow 2 is one of the first sequels to come out of the Stephen King film canon, and man, what a disaster. This thing is a dud on every level. I hate the stories, I hate the hokiness, I hate the silliness. It is sloppily directed, the performances are terrible. Man, I hate this movie, heart and soul. I hate it, and it really stinks too because Creepshow is like top tier for me, one of the great anthology horror films.
Well, and again, with most anthology horror movies, you're bound to find at least one good one, and here there's only 3, and The Raft is probably the best.
Probably?
It's just, but it's still like the characters are lame. The concept is kind of scary. You're trapped on a raft.
The raft are great.
The effects are really, really great. But like the problem with this movie is that because there are only 3 of them, they're all really padded.
Yeah.
Like Old Chief Woodenhead is way too long for how simple and stupid. It's a really stupid story.
Super stupid. I love the punk guy with the hair. And he's like, Taylor's gonna get me to Hollywood. You know, it's like, really, what is this, man? But there is like a lot of padding going on with the older couple. You know?
Yeah, we get it. They're lovable. Shut up. And it's another one where I think one of the problems is the sort of framing device, which is they're all of a sudden trying to be Tales from the Crypt, like and actually have like a crypt keeper or the creeper.
Yeah, you almost get a feel where they're trying to build franchise.
Yeah, exactly. And the animation is crap. The actual story itself in that, like the first Creepshow had a fun little beginning and ending with like actually about the comic book itself and sending away for a voodoo doll. Here it doesn't even make any sense. This is this big twist ending, and it's like, they eat meat. Like, who gives a shit? Shut up. I really want to like this movie. Even The Hitchhiker. I know some people defend The Hitchhiker.
Yeah.
And like The Hitchhiker is a fun idea. It's like, let's do an action, like a car chase action thing with a guy hanging on the hood of the car, and it's not timed well.
Parts are better than the whole. The fans who do like The Hitchhiker, including myself, they latch onto specific elements. Yeah. Like when the hitchhiker is in the car with her and he's like going, thanks for the ride. His tongue is like kind of doing this like lopsided thing. There's like little elements of it, but it doesn't make it.
It can't decide if it wants to be scary. It can't decide if it wants to be funny. It can't decide if it wants to be action, and it ends up being less than all of them. Although, there are moments which are fine. There are moments which are fine.
And again, it's padded. You know, the hitchhiker element is very padded. It's like this one woman in a car by herself talking to herself about how she's going to get out of this like situation with her, boyfriend or whatever. And it's just like,
who cares?
Who cares? All right. Well, I'm going to give Creepshow 2 1 out of 5 kings.
I like The Raft enough to bump this up to 1.5 kings, but this is a real piece of crap.
Real stinker. Speaking of stinkers, come back tomorrow. We're looking at a Return to Salem's Lot featuring the star of Sharknado.
Ooh! Is it the Sharks?